Welcome back into my office. I am Brian, and I'm here with you now so that we can have a look at this scarce and wonderful 19th century book, Picturesque Rhode Island, in a period embossed, full red leather binding. All edges of the text block are in gilt, like so. It is in a splendid state of preservation. The leather is supple and clean. We'll notice here there is this beautiful Fall River wood engraved image of this manufacturing company, followed by more advertisements like so, leading to the title page, 1881. The book is published in Providence, Rhode Island. It is a complete picturesque overview of the scenery and history of the cities, towns, hamlets, and men who have made them famous. More advertising, which is just wonderful stuff. Here we see an index to all the advertisers from the surrounding New England states, including our state here, New Hampshire. And the illustrated ads that are throughout really make this just a great historical artifact. Then we now get into the profusion of illustrations, including Block Island Lighthouse and so on. Here is a list of all the illustrations: Point Judith, Providence, Redwood Library in Newport, Ocean Cottage, and so on. There are even some maps as well, which we will look at momentarily. There's a panoramic harbor view of Newport, Rhode Island there, and this is how it survives on the inside. There is some damp staining to the text block in places, but it's somehow confined to just a number of sheets and signatures. Look at this. This ad here is printed on a manila telegraph writing paper, and this type of publication was a promotional book. These ads, I just can't emphasize enough how wonderful they are. Look at this. Look at that multicolored printing, carriages. Look at that. Yes, yes indeed. Wonderful stuff. Now, let us here start to examine the maps. Look at this. A whip company, printers, printing rollers, and okay, I know I could spend 20 minutes just browsing through this book, which I in fact have already done before we started filming. But so now let's use the index. Actually, let's use this index and make sure we see them all. So the first one is the state, and that's page 144 and 145, and that's an interesting map because you'll see, yes, it is printed in green like so. And it's on a sheet like this, which is also printed on the reverse with this ad. So that is an unusual map. If you collected maps of the state of Rhode Island, you almost certainly, well, you probably don't have that one. Then there's the map of Narragansett Bay, page 272. Let's go skip ahead to that one right here. And so we see this one is a double-page map showing points of interest for excursionists and tourists. That's a photo engraved map right there. And so next map is page 208 and 209, and that map here is this very large. Now we have to be very careful with this one because these types of large folding maps lend themselves very readily to being improperly opened. And so let us rearrange my desk here a little bit, and I'm going to bring this over to here like so, lean that against there, and now we're going to carefully unfold this map so you can see how it looks, the size of it. It is enormous and quite interesting. Very carefully done like so. See, this tear here was in the map when we acquired it. It's what happens when somebody unfolds a map carelessly. That tear is readily mendable with a piece of archival tape. If you'd like, I can do it for you before you acquire the book, or you can do it yourself, or you can leave it just as it is. This map here is 1883. It's a Providence city plan. That's a great map with an index. There's a scarce map in and of itself, and the map will fold itself right back into the book as it was issued, like so. And now you, when the book arrives to your house, you know the manner in which it unfolds. And let us now examine the final map, which is to be found right on page 64 and 65. It is the city of Newport. And so here we have this final map to show you. And again, even though I've unfolded it, I still need to go carefully because it's easy to forget precisely how it goes. There we are. Yes, and like this. Yeah, that's a great map. City of Newport, scarce map as well. Large, lengthy index all across the bottom, locating wharfs, naming the wharfs, the hotels, cemeteries, and points of interest. Yes, and so this book, this wonderful 19th century promotional book, is available now online from me, Brian DeMambro.